So what were you doing out there?
Oh, I've been road tripping through the area since I sold the abseiling school a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, was business really slow or something?
No, things just weren't panning out in Sydney.
With Sienna? Sorry, I know that's none of my business.
No, it's okay. We broke up about a month ago. I saw no reason to hang around, so I found a buyer for the business.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. It was mutual. What about you? How have you been?
Oh, well, you know, nothing ever really changes around here.
I don't know about that. Mason told me you guys broke up.
Gee, for two guys who used to hate each other, it sounds like you had a pretty good chat.
Yeah, it was a long drive back. And the I Spy jokes got old pretty quick. So, are you seeing anyone at the moment?
Oh, you know. Look, I should really go and give these to the Willises before visiting hours are over.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah. It was really good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, hang on. Let me help. You're not meant to move, remember? How's that?
Better, thanks.
You managed to get any sleep?
No.
Well, maybe you should give yourself another dose. The nurse said it was safe. It won't let you have too much.
It's not the pain that's keeping me up. What if the surgery doesn't work? What if I can't swim anymore?
Don't think like that.
It's not like there's any guarantees with this stuff, and games are 5 months away.
Sweetheart, your dad has researched the surgeon that's operating on you. He's worked on loads of Olympians over the last few years. You know, before you know it, you'll be back in the pool stinking of chlorine. Try and get some more sleep.
Josh should be going into surgery soon.
That's good news, isn't it?
Totally. I just don't know whether to try and see him again before he goes under.
I'm sure he'll want you there.
Oh, what if he kicks me out again?
Oh, darling, he was probably just scared and didn't want you to see him in pain.
I think he doesn't want you to see him in one of those surgical gowns. Don't do much to flatter the figure. Take it for one who's worn a few in his day.
I really want to be there for him, but I don't know whether he wants me hanging around.
If you want, I could go with you.
Why would Josh want to see you?
Amber?
It's cool. I'll see you guys later.
I'll go and check on him.
He was trying to be nice.
Doesn't make up for what he did to Josh.
You can't blame him for what happened.
If it wasn't for Mason, Josh wouldn't have gone abseiling in the first place.
Oh, come on, he's not 4 years old.
He kept pushing him until he cracked.
Sweetheart, he knew what he was doing. He's got to take responsibility for his own actions. We all do.
How'd you go through the night?
It was pretty tough.
Yeah, well, we'll get you into surgery soon. Wait's almost over. I hear you're a favourite for the 100 free in Glasgow.
It will be if you can sort my shoulder out.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Now, I've had a good look at your CT scans, and I'm confident we can reset the humerus without too many dramas.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah, I was under the impression it was going to be a lot more complicated than that.
Yeah, the humerus is the easy bit. The tears in the rotator cuff might be trickier, but if we do an arthroscopy, I'll be able to get a much clearer picture of what's going on and repair the torn tendons while I'm at it.
And you think he'll be able to swim again after all of this?
Nothing in the scans is telling me otherwise. It's looking like a pretty standard procedure. Now we'll have to give you a general because of the fracture. That okay with you?
Oh, I think so.
Okay, well, they've booked theatre for us in about half an hour, so I'll see you soon, okay?
See? Aren't you glad we waited?
He does seem pretty confident.
Well, he's an expert. He deals with this kind of stuff every day of the week. You comfortable, mate?
Yeah. Actually, there's something I'd like you to do for me. Can you please give Amber a call? I'm sorry, I was being an idiot. I was just really scared. The idea of not being able to swim again freaked me out. You're not mad at me?
No, I'm just glad that you told me the truth. How could I be mad at someone that looks this good in a surgical gown?
I swear, if I had have known I'd be out of action for a few weeks, I would not have been worrying about what Imogen and Mason were up to.
Relax. We will have plenty of time to make up for that when you're recovered.
Promise?
Promise. Well, I guess that's my cue to leave.
How about you stick around? It'd be nice to see you when I wake up.
I thought I made myself clear, Josh Willis. I'm not going anywhere.
Kate,
Hey,
what are you doing here?
I live here.
I thought you lived with Kyle and Chris.
Yeah, I do. I'm just staying with Paul in the penthouse for a little while.
Kyle's talent for leaving junk lying around get too much for you, huh?
Yeah, not exactly. Anyway, what are you still doing? I thought you were taking off last night.
Yeah, I decided to stay rather than make the trek back in the dark. Plus, I wanted to catch up with Kyle. I didn't get to see him much last time I was here.
Yeah, of course. Although I know he has a lot of deliveries to make today, so...
Dial Kyle going well, huh?
Yeah, he's super busy. I hardly see him anymore.
Right. Well, hey, I was just about to grab some brekkie. Would you like to join me? It'd be good to have a proper catch-up.
Yeah, it's just I already have brunch planned with a friend.
Should have known you'd be busy. Well, hey, if I don't get to see you, take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too.
Love you guys too.
I'm gonna go to the cafeteria. Do you guys want anything?
No, thanks, we're fine. You're not still angry with me, are you?
I had to sit there all night and watch my little boy struggle through excruciating pain. Do you have any idea how hard that was for me?
I offered to do it, but you wanted me to stay home and look after Imogen.
But that's not the point. He shouldn't have gone through that at all.
Waiting for the specialist was Josh's decision. Do you remember that?
Yes, because you pressured him into it. You didn't see how scared he was. It was like he was a little boy again.
You got Josh through the worst of this, all right? Now, you heard Dr. Crawford. This is a standard procedure, okay? It's going to be smooth sailing from here.
Yeah, but something could still go wrong.
Hey, he's going to be fine, okay? I can feel it. Come on.
You still upset about Amber's jibe?
It's hard not to be, you know. She's convinced the whole thing's my fault.
Well, the only person to blame in all this is Josh himself. Kid's got an ego the size of Western Australia. It's not your fault he rose to a challenge.
Lou's right. Only I'd say his ego's the size of the whole of Australia.
Hey, I didn't think I'd see you today.
I was just on the way to the hospital, but I wanted to see how you were.
You could have texted me.
Yeah, I suppose I could have.
Yeah, well, look, I'm going to take this at the back and get some vitamin D.
Did you really think I'd be blaming you too?
Kind of.
Why? I'm the first to admit that my brother has a major need to be the best at everything. It was his call to Abseil, no one else's.
Yeah, I know, but I'm seriously starting to wonder if maybe I messed up the rig or something.
I doubt it. You used to abseil all the time in Mount Isa, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm sure it's just like riding a bike. Once you learn, you never forget how to pedal.
Thanks for the pep talk, Coach.
Anytime. Now, drop and give me 20.
How about I give you this instead?
Sorry I'm late. What's news?
Nothing yet. Where have you been?
It just took a bit longer than I thought it would.
How'd it go?
He's doing just fine. The general will wear off soon, so you can all go in and see him in a couple of minutes.
And how about the shoulder?
We reset the humerus, but the tears in the rotator cuff were much deeper than was showing on the CT scan.
And what does that mean?
Well, we did our best to repair them, but it's likely he'll retain a significant amount of stiffness in the joint.
And will that affect his swimming?
It's highly unlikely he'll ever regain enough power in his left shoulder to be able to compete at the top level.
Well, what about with rehab and physio?
I'm afraid it's not that type of injury. The amount of cartilage I had to remove can't be replaced. It'll never get back to what it was. I'm sorry, I know you were hoping for a better outcome.
Yes, because you said you were going to be able to fix him. You said it was going to be fine.
The injury was far more extensive than we first thought.
He's 17, all right? Surely his body's going to bounce back from this.
In my experience, these types of injuries rarely have a happy ending, regardless of age. Would you like me to go in and talk to him?
No, yeah, it's best that it comes from us.
Well, please, let me know if he has any questions.
Well, you're wrong, you know.
Brad.
Now, Josh is special, all right? He's going to beat this.
How are you feeling, sweetheart?
A bit groggy.
Your sister's gone to get Amber from the cafeteria. They'll be back in a minute.
So what did the doc say?
Well, darling...
It went great, mate. They reckon you're going to make a full recovery.
Awesome. When can I get back in the pool?
A few weeks of rehab will do it, I reckon.
Good.
Can I see you outside? You just rest up. We'll be back in a sec. What the hell do you think you're doing?
We can't tell him there's no hope. It'll take him longer to get over this.
But we can't just lie to him. That's unfair.
The recovery will be quicker this way, all right? It's all about positive thinking. It's mind over body.
No, you're being his coach right now when he needs his father.
No, I'm being his father, and you need to trust me on this, all right? He has worked so hard. We cannot give up on him now.
That's really full on.
Yeah.
I just wish there was something I could do for Josh, you know?
There isn't. But I should probably go. I promised Piper I'd video call her, tell her what's going on.
Sure.
Oh, and about what happened before. We should pick up on that later.
Definitely.
Hey, are you waiting for someone? No, I'm just here by myself, actually. Look, I'm guessing Kyle told you about the baby, so I just thought that we could get this whole awkward conversation thing out of the way. I'm sorry? It's okay. You don't need to pretend. So by baby, you mean your baby? Kyle didn't tell you, did he? No, he didn't. Okay. Well, this is really awkward now. No, it's great. Congratulations. Thanks. Look, I know that it's not great timing with you and Kyle getting together. Yeah, look, I'm sorry, but I've got to get out of here. Wait, I'll see you later.
Hey. Hey, it's okay. What's wrong?
Look, I'm sorry, I just cried all over you.
Oh, it's fine. It's okay. I want to help.
There's nothing you can do.
Like, Kate.
That must be why he broke up with me. Kyle's always wanted kids, and he knows that I can't give him that.
Hang on, I thought you said he was still in love with Georgia.
Yeah, I think he just said that to save my feelings or something.
Oh, very noble of him.
Look, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Today's been a complete write-off.
All right. Well, listen, if you need me for anything, I'll just be out here. Brennan?
Paul?
When did you get back?
Yesterday.
How did you get up here?
The receptionist buzzed me up.
Oh, but you know what? She's not meant to do that.
Look, I saw Kate outside. She looked really upset. I just wanted to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, well, she doesn't really want to see anybody right now.
Well, then I'll wait. I'll wait as long as it takes.
Look, she's going through a very emotional breakup. But this whole thing with Kyle just blew up yesterday.
Kyle?
Yes, Kyle. Bogan from Frankston, ring any bells?
So that's why she's been staying here.
You know what? Why don't you do some of your own detective work? You used to be so good at that. In the meantime, she is very, very upset, and the last thing she wants is an ex-boyfriend hanging around.
Well, I'll try and get in there this afternoon, okay? Bye.
Well, at least you're honest with him.
You're not going to start with this again, are you?
No, I'm just glad to see where your priorities are, that's all.
Excuse me, guys, sorry to interrupt. Do you think it'd be cool if I could get in to see Josh?
Now's not a good time, mate.
No, it's fine. Josh would really appreciate it.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, I thought I'd come and see how you're going.
Good.
Listen, I know you don't normally eat chocolates, probably, but I got you these. Really sorry about everything.
Thanks.
You seem to be handling it really well. I mean, I would be shattered if I found out my career was over.
Wait, what did you just say?
Nothing.
No, why did you just say my career's over?
I must have misunderstood.
Tell me what's going on. You can't just come in here and say something like that without an explanation. What do you know that I don't?
Apparently, your shoulder is never going to get better.
What? Who said that?
Hey, what's going on in here?
Guys, I am so sorry. I just assumed...
Is it true? Is my career over? Dad!
The doctor did say there is a chance that your shoulder may not get back to where it was.
What sort of chance?
A high probability.
You told me I'd make a full recovery.
Yeah, I still think you can, mate. Doctors get this stuff wrong all the time.
So you're telling me I could have lost everything because of this idiot?
It was an accident.
Oh, yeah, right. You've hated me ever since I moved into the street. No, it's true. It's true. He saw a perfect opportunity to sabotage me, and he took it. That's what losers like you do, isn't it?
Okay, that's enough. You need to
take a deep breath.
Yeah, what's it easy for you to say?
I know, it's not easy and it's horrible, and I don't like seeing you go through this, all right? But since when do you give up when things get tough, huh? Now, I'm not going to deny that we are in for a fight, but I know how hard you work and how determined you are. Petria Thomas, she had a bunch of shoulder injuries, and she said getting over them gave her the mental toughness she needed to be #1. All right, now that is going to happen for you as well. And either way, your mother and I are going to be there every step of the way.
You really think I can still make the games?
Mate, of course I do, but you got to believe it too.
I guess I got a tough few months ahead of me, eh?
That's my boy. Excuse me, Brad Willis, we met at the hospital.
Yeah, Mark.
I didn't think I'd see you again.
I was just trying to catch Kyle at home.
Right, listen, I was just wondering if you thought any more about what might have happened out there with Josh.
Oh, I really don't want to get involved, but...
Well, you must have a theory. I mean, this is pretty important.
Okay, look. In my experience, most accidents are caused by first-timers using equipment incorrectly. If Josh had never abseiled before, he may not have shut the gate on the carabiner.
And if that was the case?
Well, the rope may have slipped out and run loose, causing him to fall.
Was there any chance they might have made a mistake with the rope setup?
Oh, it may have been strung up improperly, or there might have been a problem with the rig.
Right, so you're saying whoever assembled the equipment might have been at fault?
It's the most likely explanation.
Thank you.
And I really just wanted to apologise again, you know?
Well, I didn't come here for apologies. I just want you to know I'm not going to let this slide.
What do you mean?
Well, my son's career could be over because of you.
Hang on, you can't honestly believe what Josh was saying, that I tried to do this on purpose.
Well, it's not a stretch to think your petty jealousy got the better of you.
No. With all due respect, Brad, you weren't there, so how could you possibly know what happened?
You were the one who set up the rig.
Yeah,
Look, I'd save your excuses for court because you are going to need all the help you can get.